creators from around the globe. Welcome to Hither and Yon Studio. DJ here in the studio today, welcoming all my new subscribers and saying hello and sending love to everybody who's been here since the beginning and has come along the way. Thank you all for being with me and supporting the channel. I see you guys are really loving the lives, and that is awesome. I get a chance to talk to you live and in person. Well, not in person. As in person as I can get. So live, at least we get to chit chat a little and do a little crafting. So that's good. So I'm real happy about that. So welcome everybody. We're going to do another junk journal page spread ideas video. But this one's going to be a little different. This one I'm going to show you how to do some things that'll expand your writing space without adding more pages to your journal. So sometimes we like to fill up our pages with pockets and, you know, other things. And sometimes, you know, we only put so many pages in our signature. By the way, look at how big this boy's getting. And I don't even have all the pages filled. So I don't, he's going to be chunky. I'm going to have to figure out how to close this. But anyway, so this one's going to be a little fun. I'm not going to actually do the process videos. I'm just going to kind of walk through them. This will be super quick, sort of, as quick as I can be. So that's what we're going to do today. But before I get started, a couple of things. The first one is, a lot of people ask about this cover every time I bring this journal out. And there is a video on how I made this cover. And the thumbnail says 10K giveaway. At least it does right now. The giveaway is over. However, I do show you in that video how to make this cover. And it may also just be a different thumbnail altogether. But for now, go look for the 10K giveaway thumbnail. And if it's not that, just look for a thumbnail that says how I made this cover with a picture of this cover. And yeah. So that's number one. Number two is I'm giving a shout out to all my Ko-Fi supporters who have been supporting me over on Ko-Fi. That's ko-fi.com. All the details are in the description box below on how you can go check out the Ko-Fi channel. And it has all sorts of freebies over there as well. So for all my monthly supporters, all of you who are supporting me on a regular basis, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to throw your names up here and give you some love because I think you're amazing. So shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for your monthly support and for helping me to do what I do, bring these videos to you and all the freebies I get to you guys on a regular basis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending love and good vibes to all of you. I appreciate you all. And that's it. Let's keep going. All right, so let me go here because I'm going to show you this one first. I have them kind of laid out. This one's a little fun. So super easy. Okay. It's a page. I did it with some vintage ledger paper and one of my fussy cut dragonflies. And it's got a tag that kind of pulls down instead of up. And you get writing space here. You get writing space here. So you're expanding your writing space. And oh, by the way, there's some hidden journal spot right here. So you also get some writing space here, but it's kind of hidden, you know, unless you know, you could probably figure it out. I mean, we're not talking about, you know, high security, but it's a fun little way to kind of hide some hidden journaling space or whatever. All I did was take this card, and as you can see, I kind of folded it at a place that would be enough of an area to kind of hold the tag in place if I put it in there, right? Or anything else. I want to make sure I had enough room to at least make the tuck work. And then the rest I just didn't glue down. And then instead I folded it, not, you know, it's hard to tell, which is good with the ledger paper. I think on other papers, it might be hard to tell. So if you have some lined paper or ledger paper or really busy paper, maybe it would work even better. And then, so you've expanded the space on the page to all of this with this. So it's almost like 2 pages, and you have some hidden journaling in there. Okay. Very simple. And if you want to see me actually do a process video for any of these, let me know in the comments below. So this is number 1 with the dragonfly. And it's pretty easy to figure out, but you know, there's beginners out there who might want a process video. You let me know for any of these. Okay, moving on. Let's jump back here. This one is really fun. So this is a single page. This is the last page of the journal. And what I've done is expanded this single, what would be a single page, into many writing areas. And I've done this by using an envelope flip out build here. So these were different envelopes. These were junk mail envelopes. These two were craft envelopes. This was a little one and a big one that I had. I made some mistakes on one, so I put it in here and covered it up. And then this one and this one were from junk mail. And this one is actually a cutoff of a longer one. I just saved it, and then I covered them all with paper, and they all have something inside to write. So let me move these out of the way. We can see how much we've actually expanded the writing area by doing this, right? So we get all this writing space that we normally would get. We get this area, this area, this area. We get this, 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 this. And if you wanted to, instead of putting pictures here, you could also put some paper on there for that same thing and get even more writing area. How cool is that? And this area and these are kind of hidden, right? They're kind of tucked away in here. Maybe not to us because we know what we're looking for. But, you know, if somebody just picked up the journal, didn't know what they were looking for, it would take them a long time to find it. And by then, you'll have entered the room and caught them red-handed. So anyway, so that's number 2. Really fun. And I just glued the envelope flaps down under this piece of paper, right? And then I put the piece of paper over it, over my original paper. And then you can flip these any way you want. You know, they're super fun. You can kind of make it any way you wanna. And it's on just one sheet of paper. So it's a little bulky, but if you use, I used cardstock, so mine's a little more bulky. If you use copy weight paper, it'll be a little less bulky. But I like the cardstock because it makes it a little sturdier for when you're taking, you know, your journaling cards in and out. So that is number 2 with the little blue bird. All right, number 3, we're gonna move up here. And this is not necessarily a page, but it's a way to add additional space to the writing part of your journal, right? So we're trying to get more space to journal in our journal. And this is a a flip that goes over the page of your journal. And it's got a little hidden paper clip that kind of looks like a tab. So when it's sitting on the page, it's almost hard to tell that it's removable, except, you know, it's kind of like this, right? So you take this off, and then you take this off, and you have a tag. You can use these as gift tags if you wanted to, or you could use them as journaling tags, right? That's light enough. You could write with a black pen. You could also just go over it with some coffee dyed paper if you'd like. This side, you also have a tag here, and this back here is also open, so you could tuck something back there and nobody would be the wiser, right? But my friends, the fun is not over yet, because when you flip this open, you also get all of this writing space, plus this opens up into a full-size sheet to write on. How cool is that, right? And you can also write on this side, and you could write on the front, and all in this teeny tiny little space that we have here. So we have some hidden elements there, and we have some additional writing space, and this one is one of my favorites, and it's super easy to make. As you can see, I've just folded a piece of paper in half, I glued the paper on, I put some pockets, and I did the hidden paper clip. But if you do want to see a full process video on that, let me know. Let me know. I'm happy to do it. All right, and the last one, last but not least, is this page here. which looks like a standard pocket page, right? So we pull out our tag, but our tag is actually a double tag that expands into some additional writing space. Now you could write here, or you could just do this with some coffee dyed paper. So you would also get this writing space, and then you get this writing space here. But the magic is that this comes off and out of the page. It's held down by magnets. So it goes in and it stays there, or you take it out and you now have another 2 pages. This one's very grungy. I got some glue on there, so, but this is my working copy. And you get the point. And then it just clips back in there and it holds on there to the page. So as you're flipping through, it looks like a normal page, but it's held down and that space is hidden for you to journal in. What do you think of that? So that's number 4. And that's it. That's the video today. So that's the 4 new junk journal page layouts. Let me know which one is your favorite. And if you guys are interested in creating your own junk journal kits to sell on Etsy or in your own shop, or maybe on Ko-Fi, go ahead and check out this video and you'll see how I did junk journal kit making template for Canva. And I give you all the instructions on how to work it. So even if you're a beginner in Canva, you can make an entire junk journal kit. So again, check out the video. It's going to be over here somewhere. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye. And give me a thumbs up.